If you just graduated as an aircraft maintenance engineer apprentice, here is how to stand out from every other apprentice to get a job as fast as possible. Guys, getting a job as an apprentice right from school, it's a competition. And that's just the reality. People don't understand. Like, whenever I say competition, I don't mean in a negative way, right? I don't want you guys to have this perspective of me trying to create this competitional type of, it's not a competition basically, right? But you also got to understand it's a competition in a positive way, because yes, you guys love yourself, you care about yourself, right? But you got to understand that you are graduating with 200 apprentices just from your school. I'm not talking about from other schools across Canada. You are graduating with almost 200 apprentices every year, every semester, like every year, literally, right? But you got to, and there's not that much, there's not 200 jobs offer online every year, right? So there are ways you got to be able to put yourself out there to get a job as fast as possible. You don't want to, like, we spend a lot of money, a lot of time in school. It takes a lot of effort. You just graduate with accreditation. It takes a lot of effort. And I understand that because I went through the whole process, right? And you don't want to be in a situation whereby you graduate from school and you cannot find a job. I had friends who graduated from school. After 4 or 5 months of just looking for a job, they actually had to change career because they got to pay bills. Basically, they got to pay bills. So they have to change career. And I don't want that for every other. I don't want that for apprentices, because we spend a lot of time in school. We spend a lot of effort just to pass away our school. So there are the two ways to stand out as a new aircraft maintenance engineer apprentice who just graduated from school. Number one is by having a mentor. Guys, this is something I wish I knew when I was in school. I don't blame myself. Like I say, most of my videos, I don't blame myself because there was no one making content like this regarding aircraft maintenance engineer, right? Having a mentor, people don't see the benefit of having a mentor. And when I mean mentor, right, I don't mean you just, it don't have to be a family member. Guys, there's social media. Social media is a really, really big tool. We got to start using, right? We got to start using to connect with people. Guys, you have LinkedIn, you have Instagram, you have Facebook. You can connect with aircraft maintenance engineers who are currently working. It does not have to be me. It does not have to be me. Yes, if you want me to be a mentor, you need someone to talk to every day. I do help apprentices with, like, ask me. You can ask any apprentice that talk to me. I'm the most welcoming person. I don't discriminate. I don't care. I am welcoming, right? But it does not have to be. But you having a mentor, guys, will get you a job as fast as possible, man. And I'm telling you the reality. And that is because I've said this in a couple of my videos. When companies are looking for people, this is just the reality. I am in the industry, so I know how it works. When companies are looking for people, they don't post the job right away. They don't post it. They do not post the job right away. I have said it in a couple of my videos, and that is the reality, man. I'm trying to emphasize this, right? They don't post the job right away on the internet. What they do is they talk to everyone. They talk to mostly the team lead or like the licensed people in the company. Oh, hey, we're looking for 1 apprentice. We're looking for 2 apprentices. Do you have any references? We can hire, right? And if those guys don't have any references, right, that's when they actually start posting the job online, right? But guess what? Imagine if you had a mentor, you have someone you're talking to on a daily basis who's guiding you, and you graduate, you hit him up like, hey buddy, I just graduated from school, I'm looking for a job. Is your company hiring right now? Guys, I'm telling you, it's going to be way more faster for you to get a job, right, compared to all the other apprentices who just graduated and are applying online. Because references, this is just a reality, man. References goes a long way, man. This is something I wish schools emphasize on, right? And this is just from real life experience. Yes, the school experience is good enough, it's good, right? But for me, my perspective, my point of view is real life experience, and that is something I'm bringing to you guys to tell you guys the real life experience of what is going on, right? You having references will get you a job than you having 5.5 GPA. I'm being honest with you. You having a reference will get you a job as fast as possible. You having a mentor who is working, right, will get you a job as fast as possible. than you having a 5.5 GPA in school or whatever school you graduate from. And that's just the reality, man. References goes a long way. And how can you have reference? Is by having a mentor. You can go on LinkedIn, go on anywhere, Facebook. Just search up aircraft maintenance engineers. You're gonna see a bunch of lists. You're gonna see a bunch of lists of aircraft maintenance engineers. Whatever company you want to work for, right? Just cold approach, a friendly message. Hey buddy, I'm a aircraft maintenance engineer, I'm an apprentice graduate. I would like to, now I looked at your profile, you look like you have a lot of experience. This is something I'm looking for. I want to connect to people that have more experience than I do, who has already been in the industry, so that way they can guide me through the whole process of me getting my license. Or that I would love to connect with you, and we can stay in touch, and communication, build that relationship slowly. And once you get to that point whereby you need a job, then you can just in a friendly way, hey buddy, I just graduated from a school, how would you like to get it? Can you help me out in terms of job application? I guarantee you, man, that person's gonna help you out as fast as possible. And that is something that will probably get you a job as fast as possible. Guys, we gotta find ways. You gotta find ways to stand out from every other apprentice. And that is why I'm bringing you guys the real reality, man. The real things that can help you out to get a job as fast as possible. Having a mentor will get you a job as fast as possible. Secondly, and I kind of covered this already, is by having a LinkedIn profile. Guys, I'm gonna be the first person to be honest with you. LinkedIn profile is the new resume. That's just the reality, man. Your LinkedIn profile is the new resume, right? And the reason why I'm actually emphasizing on this is because I have gotten contract opportunities that I'm not even looking for, right? On a random day, I'm just gonna get a call from an HR or an email saying, hey, we saw your profile on LinkedIn. We're looking for licensed aircraft maintenance engineers for this contract. Is it something you're interested in? And guys, this is just the reality. This is how HRs are now looking for people. Yes, they might ask from friends or people that are already working in the company, but for the most part, this is something they are doing. They actually cold approaching aircraft maintenance engineers. But imagine if you set up your profile in a really, really professional way. You set up your profile in an attractive way, showing your skills, your skills, your education, right? You're telling people that, hey, I'm a graduate from as an apprentice, right? And you have a really nice professional picture, everything looks nice. I guarantee you, man, you're gonna start getting some people approaching you. And if you don't get people approaching you, if you approach people because of how you set up your profile, right, it's going to help you out more. Guys, applying online right now, it's not the way to go, man. It's not the way to go. There's an apprentice that literally just got a job recently, right? He reached out to me in terms of job application, right? He watches a lot of my videos, right? I helped him out with job application. I helped him build his resume to a really professional way, right? And I sent him the resume. Right? And we started doing the job application. He got one interview. We are still waiting for the companies to get back to him. They haven't gotten back to him, right? And he told me he did something really, really that I said in one of my videos. He reached out to one of the manager for maintenance, right? He reached out to one of the manager for one company, right? And he sent him the resume, right? The manager sent his resume to be avionics team lead for that company, right? Guys, within a week from doing that, with a good resume, right, which I helped him build, he got a job. And that's just the reality, man. You applying online is not the way to go anymore. People are doing these hundreds of apprentices are doing the same thing. You got to find ways to stand out and get a job application. I really care about this. And the reason why is I know how it feels to graduate from a school and you can't even get a job after spending hundreds of hours in school studying and practicing and doing a lot of sacrifices just to graduate 70% and above. And imagine you graduating with all this money you spend. If you have an international student, you spend so much money on tuition and you can't get a job after school. I know how it feels because I have been in that situation, and I don't want you guys to waste your time just looking for things that it's hard to get. You got to find the easy way and the smartest way. This is strategies I come up with apprentices, right? So please, those are the two things I will recommend, if you're an apprentice that just graduated, or if you're an apprentice who's about to graduate, having a mentor first and also building your LinkedIn profile. Those are the two best ways, right? And if you're an apprentice who just graduated and you need help with job application, you need someone to go through your resume, you need someone to help you build your resume for you to in an attractive way, so that way you can get a job as fast as possible. You need someone to help you to prep for interviews. You need someone to show you the type of common interview questions being asked, right? So that way when you're about to do your interview, actual interview, you already have an experience of what type of questions have been asked. This is something I have helped apprentices with. This is something I help apprentices with. It's something I actually really care about. If you're that type of apprentice that need that type of help, click the link in the description, man, and book a consultation and let me see how I can help you out. All right, for you guys that are new to my channel, my name is Peter. I am a licensed aircraft maintenance engineer, and I have hundreds of videos regarding aircraft maintenance engineering on my channel. So if you are curious about aircraft maintenance engineering or need some videos regarding aircraft maintenance engineering, you can check out my videos and share those videos. All right, for you guys that are new to my channel, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys.